Hello and welcome, Skid Marks. Welcome back to the channel. It is I, Skid Bass, the bass player of Mr. Bungle songs, and the tabs writer of Mr. Bungle bass lines. For the past couple streams, we've been working on the bass tabs for the Mr. Bungle song, Egg. And I believe that we finished it last night. I did some stuff offline. Worked on the weird ending. So let's just sample some spots just to make sure we got everything all right. I have a feeling that some parts might just be kind of off in terms of the amount of repeats are wrong. Like I copy and pasted parts the wrong amount of times. But I think once we start syncing the tabs to my bass performance on Sound Slice, then things will start to make more sense out of themselves. So this is the ending. By the way, the software I use to sync tabs to video is a web app called Sound Slice. I'll show you it in a bit, but it's a free web app. And there's some more like perks that make it more convenient if you pay for premium. But I'm only currently using it for free, and it's been working out for me. Okay, so this part, the ending, it seems like it's probably just a lot of formatas and watching each other. This part was pretty simple to tab out. It was just a matter of getting all the repeats down. So, let's see here. Probably fine. I'm going to hit save and then go to Sound Slice. I already uploaded or put in the link to my YouTube video for this slice, which is what they call the projects on Sound Slice. So now all I have to do is add notation. And the nifty thing about Sound Slice is that you can upload guitar profiles, and that is exactly what we have. So I just go through my secret directories here, go to tabs. What was this song called? Egg. Upload notation file. And as you can see, we have the little sheet music with tabs in the bottom, but I'm not really working with sheet music. I'm not even getting the right key signatures because it kind of doesn't matter for a tabs video. But I do want to have the stems for the tabs so we could see the rhythm. Okay. So now we could see the tabs that we have on the screen in this Sound Slice project. And we could start syncing at this point. So there's this button in the top. It says sync. I'll show you the little waveform. And you could like so how syncing works is that it creates sync points throughout the waveform. So you can see the waveform here, right? Our job right now is to basically add downbeats for all of the measures. So Sound Slice will know where to sync the tabs to the waveforms accordingly. And you can do that manually, like you could click around and see like, oh, this is definitely the downbeat here. So you could click this add downbeat button, or I prefer using the hotkey T. But what's kind of even more convenient, or another option that you have, is this. You could just play the song and you hit this add downbeat or T key on the keyboard as the song is playing, and you could just do it in real time. So 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So at this point, I think what we could do is just do playback from the beginning, just to even make sure that we're counting right. So if we see that the numbers light up in sync to the bass line, then we're on the right track. Looks good so far. Okay, this is where things start to fall apart. So continuing. Oh, I think I did an extra one there. Okay, so let's go back just to QA a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Oh. Looks like something's missing here. Incorrect. Okay. I think I have some extra repeats here is the problem. So I think it might be... I think I have to delete these measures. Hopefully this is correct. Okay, let's see. Oh, I need to remove 2 of them. Okay, when it starts making the baseline descend over there, this is indeed the next measure, the one that I'm pointing to right now. So I believe we're on the right track. Oops. Delete all of this. Oops. Okay, this should be right, in theory. Yeah. Yeah. I am missing a couple measures here. I think it was 2 of them. Let's find out. Also, that is different. Boom, boom, boom. Let's just fix that right now, since we're here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I think this is how you do it. Is that right? Yeah? This shouldn't be dotted though. This needs to be dotted. Or it needs an extra 16th note afterwards. How do you insert note after? That works. And these tie together. The interface kind of trips me up sometimes, but I'm learning to figure it out. Okay, there you go. There we go. Okay, boom, bang. I guess that's a... Are these all hammer-ons? Okay, we'll worry about articulation later. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think it's a good spot to take a little break. Okay, let's see if all of the syncing worked out so far. Oops. It does look good so far. Seems like the biggest challenge for this tapping project is make sure they got all the repeats counted properly. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Hey Andrew Phillips, welcome. Your Bungle covers are great, very clean and helpful. Appreciate it. Thanks for providing feedback. Trying to help the world here. Oh, okay. I missed a little pickup here. So I could just copy and paste this. This is the exact same thing. Okay. Sorry for the late response if you messaged earlier, Andrew Phillips. I had to refresh some page so I could see my chats. Alright, we should be good now. This one is for some reason it doesn't change here, so yeah, I just caught that right now. Oh, and this could be slaps. Bing, bam, 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 bam. Slap, slap, slap. Continuing. Okay, I got things all wrong here. Let's fix this. I was counting too fast there. Alright, I messed up already. A little disoriented, that's okay. I think I have too many. I have too many measures. Okay. Too many measures. Delete that measure. You're gone. Okay. We missed one. We missed one. It's okay. Uh, that part's weird. So we should probably like start QAing from up here. Wait, first of all, this could be slaps. Bom 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 bom. Slappy slappy. Okay, this one came a little late, so let's just drag this around. Looks like it's lining up with the waveform pretty well, so. Okay, so that one's... This is where I forgot to do a sick... Excuse me? Okay, so there should be another one like over here. Okay. Okay, I'm off already. Okay. This is weird. Bam, bam. It should be here. Okay. Is there an extra beat there? I might be missing a beat. But it's all very, like, formata and watching each other, so I don't know, it's hard to say. Alright, so that's the end of my video. I know there's a lot more fills that Trevor Dunn does in the end, but I didn't bother. It's not important for the rest of the song. That is my opinion. Fight me on that if you want to. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got most of the sync points down. What I like to do next is just to listen to the song again and just look at the tabs just to see if things don't look blaringly off or wrong. So let me drink some water, stretch out my arms a little bit. We'll get started on that. Oh yeah, I also have coffee. Cheers. Okay, we're also going to be looking out for... See this little those S's? They're not little S's. They're big S's on the top of these notes. That indicates slapping for tabs. So we're also going to look out for if we forgot to put those S's or not. I can't believe this part's in 7. It feels so natural. Make you want to shake your butt. Looks good so far. My playing is not perfect there. You know what? I think I am gonna turn these into hammer-ons. Because they are. They're clearly hammer-ons. Sometimes I'm sliding, but it's like, as long as you indicate slur musically, I think that it should be clear. You could use your own interpretation. So just press the H button for these. I know I could probably copy and paste, but I think that could cause more complications than not, because there's variations here. Like some of the measures don't end on the same note, so I just want to make sure I don't screw everything up. Like this one, there's a 5 instead of the 6. And then there's that. Oh, it does this part a lot. Okay. So let's start listening again. Make sure things are lining up properly. Now that we got all the hammer-ons in place. You hear that though? Like I like hit an open string there. Should I add that slide down too? I have a feeling I'm just going to end up copy and pasting here. Okay, so tab. You want to slide down after you hit that 6th fret. Is it the easiest thing to do here just to hit Control V? Okay, I think this works for me. All these 6s, Control V, Control V, Control V. A million Control Vs. Control V for you, Control V for you, Control V for everyone. Control V, Control V, Control V. And I think this one just doesn't slide down. Okay. Sound just cut off for me, so I'm gonna do something real quick. Just 1 second. Hello? Okay. I think I fixed it. And indeed, there is no glissando down. Oh, okay, but this does have the same rhythm as this one here. So I'm gonna copy and paste this, but then change the 2 to a 5. Okay, so this should be good.
I know what's looking at you if you weren't looking at me.
We require more glissandos. Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. This one though. Yeah. That's the mix up. Control V, Control V. How come this one's all weird? Okay. These last few need to be copy and pasted over. I believe. Yeah. Okay, that should be good. See that? Perfect. I guess I missed the hammer-ons here too. Why am I missing all these hammer-ons though? I believe the next two measures are the exact copy, so I'm just gonna copy over the whole last thing. There is no note here, so this just could be a rest. Yes, we call this class. feel like that snare we could indicate. Because there's like a lot of dead musical space here. All these rests. So I think we could indicate the snare. Okay, so we want 3 beats of rest. And then the third beat could be just like a dead hit, which we could call the snare. How do you do that? Okay, text. Could say snare. Yeah, perfect. I like it. And then the nifty thing here is you could see this waveform, right? This 8th note, which we know is the snare, we could just drag it over here just to make sure it aligns. Because I feel like all of this kind of doesn't matter. Perfect. Same thing here, this is a rest. Oh right, and these need to be hammer-ons. Okay, I don't know why I'm just doing these ones manually. But here we are. This one seems kind of late. That looks better. That was kind of late too. Okay. Okay, looks good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That syncing section wasn't bad at all. I think we're done. Looks good to me. I'll probably notice some stuff later. Okay, so the next step is actually... Okay, so I have this egg bass cover I did about a year ago. Was that a year ago? And I want to put tabs pretty much on the top half of the video screen. But one thing that I've been talking about on streams is that when I put tabs over my old videos, I like to do a little remix of the song I just did. Because I've learned a lot about mixing audio since I originally made these videos. So just to give the videos a little bit more oomph, I like to do a little remix. So maybe we could do some of that right now. Yeah, let's try some of this. So we're done with Guitar Pro for now, so I'm going to exit. But Reaper, I choose you. Okay, I hope that sound is coming out of Reaper right now. It is not for me, but I believe it is for you. So let me change something here real quick. I'm going to be using ASIO, Focusrite, USB. It's a Scarlett. There we go. Okay, we could hear. Okay, so I'm going to make it a more simplified video, first of all. None of these video effects of like my blurred face in the front and no zooms. I actually left in a zoom for the last video. It's probably not a big deal, but I want to keep it simple, focus on learning the song and having tabs. Okay. So, is this what video shadows is? Okay, another thing that's happening where I'm confusing myself is I'm using the same Reaper project file for egg and carousel for some reason. So there's that. I get lost in my timeline sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm in carousel, not in egg. Okay, so here's egg. That's the main video. And I think this other one is the one for like effects and shit. And I'm just gonna delete this. Remove tracks. And I could rename this video just to make things more obvious. And I'm gonna remove all of these automations because we won't need any of that. Wait, did I automate? Oh yeah, the X and Y, so it zooms in on my face properly. But we're not gonna do any zooms. So let's just remove. Clear envelope, yes. Clear envelope, yes. Clear envelope, yes. Wait, why is it still zooming? That's odd. Am I looking at the wrong track? Oh, it's because its normal zoom is up close. I am fucking things up. I fixed it. Okay. Just put everything back to defaults and we're good. Okay, anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself. I just want to focus on the audio right now. So what I'm going to do is go to my base project template. I have like the more or less the the effects chain that I want for my new bass tracks. But what I've been doing lately is, okay, so these are the Moises tracks. I'm just calling it Moises. It's less of an eyesore. And then the bass track is gonna be um where is the fucking bass track? It's all the way on top. Yeah. So the organization isn't the best, but we'll deal. Okay. So here's the bass. So I'm gonna duplicate it 2 times. I'm gonna mute all of it just so your ears don't explode. But one of them I'm gonna call bass old, and I'm not gonna touch this one very much. But pretty much the old mix we're gonna have on, but it's gonna be at a very low level. You could just faintly hear it. And then we're gonna have another one called SAT, bass, short for saturation. So bass satch. I'll explain how this works later. But this main bass one, which we're just gonna be calling bass, is gonna be our main bass track. And the main bass track, we're gonna copy the effects chain from that template that I was showing you earlier. Remove all effects, and then paste effects. So this new effects chain is what I've been using for most of my latest videos. I believe that it's best for, because I noticed that most people listen to my or watch my videos on phone. So there's a lot of mixing based off of like, can you hear it well in headphones, but can you also hear it well on mobile devices? So in order to compensate for that, we have these 3 different bass tracks. It's all based off of the same bass performance, the same bass recording. They all have the same source, but they have different effects on them. So for this main one, let's look at this compression first. So I'm going to just solo this track so we could listen to it. Let's find a good, nice, loud part, maybe. Maybe a part with slapping. This might be a good spot, actually. Okay, so for compression, what I like to do is you want to get it as close to -12 as possible. So it's going to be compressing a lot, but not too much. This looks pretty good so far, but I want to get to the slapping because the slapping tends to be the loudest part of the mix. Looks good to me. Okay, let's get to maybe the intro, because maybe I slapped hardest in the intro. Okay, looks good to me. And you know what? We could actually look at all of these peaks on the bass track to test if it's not too loud or whatever. Oh, okay, this is a little too loud there. But I think that's fine. Because they're kind of isolated. Okay, maybe I'll turn it down a little bit. Like by 2 dB or something. Let's go for 38.8. That should be fine. Okay, so watch me like wiggling around on my bed playing that part, trying to like guess when the next hit is. That was totally me guessing. Anyways, okay, so after compression in the effects chain, we have this VST called BOD. It's like a preamp sort of thing. Kind of like an amp modeler. I believe that this is a good setting, but I might want to turn up the low a little bit. Give it some of that fatness. But it's really the highs that are important for a bass YouTube video, I've noticed, because you kind of just want to be able to hear the bass, not the bass of the bass. Chris Calabio says it's a Sans amp clone. This is what BOD is by TSE Audio. Thank you, Chris Calabio, in the audience. Okay, so after the BOD Sans amp clone, we go to EQ. And I just want to see that it's getting some good high frequencies. I tend to like roll it off for some reason, but I shouldn't. So let's go back to maybe that middle part. Yeah, you see some of the higher frequencies are actually getting like cut off over here, but I think we want to keep those in. The low pass is to just get rid of like excess noise and stuff. Chris Calabio says, "Oh cool, you can see live chat on Switch." Oh, you're watching on your Switch. I should get a Switch. That's awesome. Hello. Hello, Platypus Egg TV. Maybe we get some more of the low frequencies too. I don't know. We'll work with this for now. Okay, this should be good for EQ. And then again for compression in the end to catch some little excess. Because after the first compression, there's two things that it goes through. So to capture some more excess extra volume, we could do a little compression again. But this time, you don't want it to compress too much. So like around, you don't want it to get past like -6. Maybe -38 would be good. No, that's too much. Maybe 35. Something like that. It's just kind of like a rough estimate. We're in the correct ballpark, I believe. Let's check with the ending again. Hello Chris, hello Michelle. That's my band in the audience. Oh, hi. Okay, that looks good so far. So what I'm gonna do next is try to make this new mix for the bass sit well with the backing tracks. So we have this Moises folder over here. I want to make sure that the bass isn't here. And it's not. Okay, it looks like I deleted it. It's like not even muted, it's just deleted. So I just want to make sure. No bass. No Trevor Dunn. Here we go. Okay, so let's hear if the bass sounds loud enough here. It seems like the Moises track is too loud. That's a little better. Okay.
Looking at you, if you want looking at me. Yeah.
More or less, that sounds pretty good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna bring in the old bass track in, but mix it super low. So what I'm gonna do is solo the main bass track and the old bass track, so we could hear like a good blend. We're gonna slowly roll it in. I feel like the old track had this like fatness to it that my new effects chain doesn't really have. So I like adding that in just to give it more volume and depth or something. I don't know. Words. It sounds more colorful. Let's hear it without it again. And this is it with it. I didn't roll off so many frequencies for the old one, so I think I want to keep it there, just keep it at a low volume. Okay. And then finally, we have this bass saturation track. So what we're doing with this one, I'm just going to show you the effects chain real quick. This is wrong. It should not look like this. Actually. Do I have... You know what? I don't have anything to copy and paste from for here. So what I'm going to do is... just do it manually. Okay. So... You know, it would be better if I removed all effects and then copied the effects from this bass one. Can you do this? Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. I saw Chris do that once. Chris Calabria. I'm using the old one because, I don't know, I kind of like the sounds of the old one. So I'm mixing it with the new one a little bit. I've been doing that with the past few bass tabs videos I've been doing. And I don't know, maybe we could debate about it later. But I'm doing that for now. Good question. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. So for bass saturation, we're actually not going to use compression at all. So we could select these two and delete it. Remove selected effects. And this saturation is actually the big one. Let's take it to 100%. And then this VST, the Sans amp, let's make drive all the way up. Everything is like neutral otherwise, except for blend. Okay, so this is going to sound a little nasty for a while, so I'll make it quiet. So that's like max drive. Okay, I can't hear anything because I'm soloing the wrong track. Okay, this is what I'm soloing. Alright, so this is gonna be mixed down. Okay, that was stupid. Okay. Wait, when blend is all the way to the left, there's no raw at all, so. Okay, so that's all overdrive. And then for the EQ, we want to pretty much just boost the mids, so we're gonna cut everything else here. But we want to make sure that the 1000 kilobyte, the 1000 hertz area is kind of where we want the saturation to pop through. It doesn't sound as saturated as I'm used to. Okay, there you go. I had the wrong I had the wrong bass track soloed. So yeah. This is what it's supposed to sound like. So it sounds all like nasty and like crunchy and stuff. I could try adding the distortion plugin. I think this is fine. I was doing this for the 2 previous videos, so I want to make it consistent. I was just soloing the wrong... Yeah, never mind. I was just doing the wrong thing. Okay, what am I looking at there? Okay, so we have this little saturated bass track. Okay, I understand. That was before I soloed the right one. Cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is solo the normal bass along with the old, because that's like the main blend that we want. And I already got the wrong... I like lost the level that I wanted for bass old, but I think it's around -20. Let's see. Maybe it was around 30 actually, yeah. Because I'm already hearing it. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so with the bass saturation, I'm just gonna like mix it super low so you could like faintly hear the crunchiness. It's not gonna be like overpowering at all. It's not gonna make the bass sound like it has distortion. It's just gonna be a faint thing you could like pick out in the background to help it pop out in phones and stuff better. I think that already sounds pretty good. Let's hear it without it. Maybe a little bit more. But let's hear it with the rest of the tracks on. I'm feeling like the bass still isn't loud enough, so I'm gonna turn down the Moises track a little bit. I think that's pretty good. I want to hear like other parts of the song, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning and chill for a while and see if I hear anything. The slaps sound good through headphones at least. Okay, I'm liking that. Alright, that sounds good. That sounds pretty good so far. I think I'm gonna give my ears a break from this for a while and talk about Platypus Egg a little bit. So speaking of them being in the chat right now, we have a show on October 20th. Headlining is Masquerade from Mexico with a bunch of female-fronted metal bands. So if you're in San Diego, if you're in the area, go see your favorite bass player play with the best band ever, Platypus Egg, who is, coincidentally, releasing a new song today. Wake Up Babe, Platypus Egg single just dropped. I'm just going to play it for you right now and take a little break. I'm going to finish my coffee, and feel free to say stuff in the chat. Enjoy.
swept up in morning, spinning my wheels, sinking deeper, dragging me out. I grow sleepier. Strength to go right through the storm, and I sleep to gain the will to break down the door. I sleep once more to gain the strength to go right through the storm, and I sleep to gain the will to break down the door. Grinding my gears, frantically baiting, losing the will, hoping and wishing, sinking below, burden is waiting, a grateful death I can be set free.
For anyone just joining us, you're listening to my band Platypus Eggs' new single called Pray, Play.
Why must I fit myself into your reality? It's not me whose judgment is questionable.
anyone just joining us, we just listened to my band Platypus Egg's new single called Pay, Pray, Play. I'm very proud of this song. We worked on it for quite a while, a few months, and the mix sounds great. We got it mastered a couple weeks ago and made it even sound even better. And later this month, we're going to hit the studio and record about 3 more songs, so expect plenty of more Platypus Egg. I linked our Bandcamp on the chat if you are interested. And I'll do it again. We're currently working on our 3rd studio album, and we have a couple of songs from that will appear in that album already. Hazardous Material and Pay Pray Play. And we have a demo for our thrash song called Scapegoat. But we will be re-recording that one to be like a real instruments sort of thing. So expect some more Platypus Egg music in the near future. Thanks for listening. Okay, let's go. Now that I've had a little break from listening to this egg project, let's listen to it again. Just to see if everything sounds pretty good. It's good to step away from the mix a little bit and then come back to it. I'm not feeling like the backing tracks are too loud anymore. So maybe I turn it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Chris Calabio says it sounds good on our TV speakers. Well, that's good. FFIW, what does that mean? For what it's worth. Okay. It is worth something. Thanks for letting me know. For what it's worth. It sounds really good. I don't know. I'll probably do some listening offline. I'll like make a little render sample so I can listen on my phone. But it looks like we might be ready for just adding the tabs on top of my face. So I can make this tabs video already. I'll probably do that offline. Probably stick around for 10 minutes or so just to finalize some things here. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. It's always more fun to work when you have some company. I finally got a comment on my original performance video of this song, commenting on how I got the reverse part down. Thanks for noticing, YouTube commenter. I think I just licked the microphone. I didn't mean it. All of those hits are actually kind of late. Is that you could hear the crash cymbals before I hit it. I think that's my like cue to hit the next note. But there was also a lot of like memorizing of tempo and some guesswork from what I remember. It worked out, I don't know. Alright, sounds good to me. So, what do we have coming up? Okay. So, I polled subscribers as to what we should make tabs for next. Y'all voted for Egg, 41 votes. Thanks for voting. It was a close second for Carousel. So, it makes a lot of sense to do Carousel next. Especially since it looks like, for some reason, I did my Carousel video in the same Reaper project as Egg. So that works out in a really weird way. If I scroll all the way up here, you can see Carousel. So it's like I have all the files on my computer already. That's me jumping up around like an idiot. So yeah, I think we're gonna do Carousel next. But, I might explore doing an Oingo Boingo song. Let's go through my videos real quick. Would that be weird? I'm just gonna put on some music lightly in the background. So let's see, Okay, so what I like to do is like go to my most popular videos and see which ones I haven't made tabs for yet. So yeah, Squeezing Your Macaroni we did, My Ass Is on Fire we did, Stub It Up we did, Girls of Porn we did, Egg we did. So Carousel is definitely next. Oingo Boingo I already did. But there's another Oingo Boingo song that I feel like would be appropriate to do for the spooky season. It is October after all. So I feel like I need to do a perfect system. It's hard to say. It's bad for me to say it's not the hardest one to do, but I feel like Oingo Boingo songs have a lot of repeated bass riffs, but the way they like structure the repeats is the challenge. So it's a matter of counting once again. So I think I want to do Oingo Boingo after Egg. But then also, we already did some syncing for the Zangief theme. So we have a lot of tabs videos coming in through the pipeline already. And let me just show you a little bit. So here's a sound slice again. We're done with this for now. What we have to do next is... I'm going to be doing this offline, but when I hit play for these, I'm going to like pretty much record the bar going left to right, and then put it over this video over here. The remixed video. So, back to sound slice though. I'm gonna go to slices. As you can see, I already did some of Zangief's theme. I think I actually did most of it. There's just some like issues with how I'm gonna end it, so I'm gonna have to like look into that a little bit later offline probably. So we have Egg ready, we have Zangief ready, and I think I'm gonna tab Perfect System by Oingo Boingo next, and then after that we'll probably get to Carousel. So I've got a lot of things to work on. That means you're gonna be seeing me on stream again very soon, possibly even tomorrow. I do not have a stream schedule, so just keep your notifications on if you want to see me stream. I usually stream from between 1 and 2 hours. We're hitting on 1.5 for today, so I think I might stop in a bit. Yeah, just listening to some Egg. Sounds good to me, I don't know. Yeah, sounds good to me. I think we're good. I'll probably do some more listens after. Yeah, like maybe after a day. I think sleeping on it is also helpful in terms of stepping away. But yeah, thank you for stopping by my stream. I skid. Thank you very much. As mentioned previously, I am making a lot of tabs videos. I have a queue lined up, but if you would like to request a song for me to learn and cover and make bass tabs for, there's a new tier on my Patreon. I'll put a link in the chat. Patreon.com/skid_mark with a Q. If you subscribe under the request wipe tier, you get one song request per month. I will cover it on bass and make tabs. You'll also get access to previously posted bass tabs, regular status updates, and your name listed on bumpers and the ends of videos. And also early access to videos. It's usually about like 12 hours in advance is when early access is. Sometimes 24 hours. Other than that, my band Platypus Egg is playing a show on October 20th at the Brick by Brick. Masquerade is headlining along with a bunch of other female-fronted metal bands, such as the band I play bass in called Platypus Egg, who has released a new single today called Pay, Pray, Play. I will link that one more time in the chat. Please give it a listen. If you want to support local artists, feel free to make some donations. Thank you again for stopping by my stream. We have finished syncing the Mr. Bungle tabs for the song Egg, and it should be ready for eyeball and ear hole consumption on the next Tablature Tuesday. Later, skid marks. Thanks for stopping by.